Hi guys, Leah here. I just saw KellyBear's video about, all the witching stuff. So I thought I would do a video response while I've got time. I haven't got much time, so I'm going to have to do it quickly. I know what she means. There are so many different types of witchcraft. I wouldn't put myself into any specific group, really. Solitary, and then I just kind of pick at the bits that I find easy enough to, build up slowly. What is on this book? Sorry, I was going to show you a book, and there's a horrible stain on it, and it looks very disturbing. What is that? I don't know. It looks like someone put a pork chop down on it. Anyway, when I was younger and I wanted to get into it, I wanted to do it properly. I wanted to do all the ritual and all those things. And so I tried learning that way. That's not the way that I should have been doing that. No. So I did pick up a witch's Bible, which is packed full. It has pictures as well. It has pretty pictures as well. It has photographs of naked people and lots of ritual that you cannot really do on your own. You can't really do anything in here on your own. You really need to be part of an actual coven. So I've had this since I was about 14, and this is a bit of it's brilliant. It's brilliant as a resource, but it's not one for someone who's learning or somebody who just doesn't want all the rigmarole of full-blown ritual. So yeah, the Witch's Bible. I tended to go towards celebrating the Sabbaths, and maybe that's when I do ritual, but that's as I was older. When I was younger, and I still do this, and these are brilliant resources. These books are brilliant. I haven't got all of them. I need more. But they're Llewellyn's Sabbath Essentials. And they're small, as you can see. They're just beautifully put together. They look great on the shelf. Look at this. Hold on. Great on the shelf. You're not really getting the colour there, but that's Yule. This is the one I'm working with at the moment. But this gives you lots of different ways of, finding a way to personalise your celebration of the different Sabbaths. And it has old ways, new ways, spells and divination, recipes and crafts, I love those parts, prayers and invocations, and rituals of celebration. So they have everything. It's got correspondences for Yule, and this will have correspondences for Beltane, and so on and so forth with every book. But it's a whole little book just dedicated to all the fun things that you can do, for that particular holiday. So let's have a little look, see what they've got here. They've gone straight into prayers and invocations. So, a gift for the birds, a solstice tree craft. See? Feed the birds, good fun. Making an evergreen wreath. The great Christmas candle. So, you could dress a candle like KellyBear does, or you could buy one and make it extra fancy. This one tells you how to make them, I think. No, yes. Wait. Yeah, it does. It tells you how to make candles, which is excellent, and different kinds as well. Rolled beeswax, dipped candles, moulded candles, and ice candles. It's great. So these little books, they're amazing for replacing something hefty and hard to work with, like a witch's Bible. It's a bit much, this one, and this one just really makes it, you can make it your own. You can personalize it. You can change things up every year and do different things depending on how you want to celebrate. It doesn't have to be how someone else does, which is why I tend not to work very well in groups. Wiccan groups. Generally, I'm good with people. To talk about the kind of witch that I probably am, I noticed that a majority of my books followed... Oh, this is another... Yeah, the majority of my books seem to have a theme. And I don't know if you can read those, but I hope you can. Herbs. My kids got me this from the works for my birthday, and I tell you what, it's really good. This is very, I used to work in an herbal apothecary, so it's quite nice. Look, see, this is very medical, this one, surprisingly. You wouldn't think so. It's got pretty stars and stuff. But I used to work in an herbal apothecary, and we used to make soaps and bath salts, and we used to make the oils straight from the herbs. Well, you know, like we used to make teas, we used to make medicine. It was a brilliant job. So yeah, it was more medicinally based where I worked. Absolutely brilliant place. So yeah, herbs. This is the 2016 Herbal Almanac, and it's again Llewellyn's. Llewellyn's books are absolutely brilliant, and the thing is, you can go back and you can refer to this. That's why I don't exactly throw them away when the year is up. And yeah, so basically you're going to get the same thing every year, I reckon. Heather, see, and it tells you how to make all different kind of things, which is absolutely brilliant. You've got recipes. Hold on, let's have a little look at the contents. So, growing and gathering herbs, which is absolutely brilliant. Culinary herbs, herbs for health and beauty. Herb crafts, herb history, myth and lore. So this book is packed. Moon signs, phases and tables as well. Which, you know, so correspondences. Just, if you know your correspondences, you can personalize anything to your craft. You know, what planets correspond with what herbs correspond with which crystals, you know, so many gods and goddesses, what they correspond with, that it is never ending. And this was given to me by the woman who ran the herbal shop. Actually, it's absolutely brilliant. So it is a compendium of herbal magic by Paul Burrell, and it is one big chunky book, and it is beautiful. You see, you can't really see it, and it's gone a bit wrinkly from age, but yeah, this will tell you all the magical correspondences of the herbs, and it's absolutely amazing. It's just beautiful, and the pictures are lovely. You see, really stunning, this book. If you can find it, get it, because it's absolutely brilliant. Mine is so old, and I've used it so much, it's got folded pages everywhere, and it's all ratty. But you know, that's when you know you've loved a book, when it's a bit broken. Yeah. Another one, Cunningham's. Cunningham's is usually good. Encyclopedia of Magical Herbs. It's not quite as good as this one, but it's actually maybe a bit easier to go through. The descriptions are less, but they're very pretty. And yeah, this one has all the correspondences, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, has all the correspondences and magical uses. So, lilac. Let's start with lilac. Very pretty. Folk name, common lilac. Latin name, Syringa vulgaris. Gender feminine, planet Venus. Element water. Powers, exorcism and protection. And magical uses. Lilac drives away evil where it is planted or strewn, and indeed, in New England, lilacs were originally planted to keep evil from the property. The flowers, fresh, can be placed in a haunted house to help clear it. I like that. That's good to know. See, we all learned something about lilac. Which is weird, because I love the smell of lilac, and I'm glad you can bring it in the house. I heard it was bad luck to bring it in the house, and from an ex's mother who was very witchy, but she said it was bad luck. So I've never done it, but I'm gonna now. Trust Cunningham more. No, I haven't gone through all my books. Another good thing, if you're into the hedge witchy thing, and you're into like making things and bringing all the different ideas together, so you know, you've got your herbs, you've got your crystals, you just learn a little bit about each as you go along, and then you can find your own personal way to combine them, which I've said a few times now, I am aware. But this is another brilliant book. Incense, Oils and Brews. Another Cunningham. Absolutely brilliant book. It's really good. Let's have a little look. And this is from my all-time favourite shop, Aristia. So many of my books have that little gold sticker in them. I bet this one does. Yeah. Okay, so you've got like basics. Chapter 1 on magic, proportions, the empowering rites, ingredients and creating recipes. Part 2, processing and recipes. So incense, oils, ointments, inks, tinctures. So inks is brilliant. If you do any kind of spell work where you have to write stuff down, put in essential oils into the inks and herbs or whatever you can work it out, but it's absolutely brilliant. Tells you how to do all that. Tinctures, herb baths, bath salts, brilliant for ritual baths. Brilliant. Purification baths, that sort of thing. I do that, but that's because I like baths. And you just come out and you just feel so not holy, not unholy either. You feel so pagan. It's very good fun. Ritual soaps, herbal charms, powders, and it just goes on and on and on. So it's an absolutely excellent book. See, lots of things. I used this when I was trying to call the corners, and I was looking through for correspondences of different things, and you know, you mix it up to what you want to do. So if you wanted to work with, you know, the moon, you'd use maybe the goddess Selene or Diana. You know, you could look up which kind of herbs to use. You could look up which kind of crystals to use with that, which color candles and colors go really well together because it's a way to incorporate it into your craft. So yeah, it's been really fun doing this VR. I've just realized that I am in fact running out of time. But this has been excellent. And you know, when you get interested in your own thing, I also found that because a lot of things are associated with witchcraft, like tarot cards, for example, are associated with witchcraft. But then again, so are, what was it? Other things that are associated with witchcraft that maybe don't resonate with you, but that are all kind of bundled into the same package, even though you don't necessarily have to be a witch to use tarot. You don't necessarily have to, you know, use tarot to be a witch. You don't have to do anything. Just do it your own way, and it's just excellent and good fun, and just take your time, you know? Personalize it, that's what I say. Okay, thanks guys. I'll speak to you soon. Bye!